Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. We're going to for today's video. The beer's courtesy of Matt. Thank you so much, Matt. I really appreciate it. You think I'd have that down by now? I was at Matt's house, and my wife and I were leaving. He's like, oh yeah, I set this out to give you because I want to hear your take on it. So I'm like, all right, yeah, for sure. It's a New York brewery that I don't think I've ever had anything from them before. It's called Grounded, which is a great name because it's a bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout with coffee. Let's see, it's 10% ABV. Original bourbon barrel-aged imperial stout matured for over a year in freshly dumped bourbon whiskey barrels. So a whole year of barrel aging. Nice. Additionally, this varietal of Grounded was aged on locally roasted coffee to add another layer of complexity, featuring the rich flavors and aromas of coffee, vanilla, and toffee of the original beer. Yeah, that sounds awesome. And they are out of Hamburg, New York, which I'm almost positive I've been to Hamburg, New York. Actually, I should have looked it up. Isn't that where Colgate College is? Like a little dried beer that's bothering me. So super dark brown into super light black. Actually, I can even see like a little bit of red down here. Let's see, about a finger of it's either like a dark khaki into light mocha colored head. They're tiny bubbles. Let's see. Some legs, some nice lacing, very pretty looking beer. It's not motor oil, but it's definitely, in the stout looking realm, and it looks really pretty. Let's get into the aroma. Definitely get the coffee, and then there's some sweetness. A little chocolate. Nice, the barrel definitely comes through, like the spirit, but also the actual wood barrel. I get hit. I think it goes beyond just roasty into a little bit smoky even. Light caramel note, like burnt sugar for sure. It smells fantastic, actually. Let's get into the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Matt. That has really nice flavor. That caramel, that's really nice. Ooh, yeah, okay. So the way the caramel is mixing in with the coffee, I assume some base roast from the stout as well. With that, especially like with the bourbon and a little bit of vanilla that comes through. So you are kind of like hitting these flavors like one of those kind of coffee drinks that caramel swirl and all that nonsense. I shouldn't say nonsense. People like that stuff, but in beer elevated form. I kind of figured it was going to be the body would be a little thin based on the color, and the body is a little thin, but like at 10% and how it looked, or while pouring and how it looks in the glass, like I'm not surprised at the body. So if you're like, I don't know, like, yeah, I like a little bit more syrupy, a little bit more viscosity, fair enough. But in terms of the flavor, this is fantastic. So I like flavor. I mean, yeah, I like viscosity too. But like, the thing I care the most about is how does it taste? And this has like a really good taste to it. Yeah, I like that. Man, more and more wood. That's a nice smell. Little like butterscotch even. That chocolate's nice. It's pretty sweet. Like it's not full on pastry stout, but it's not like super dark chocolate. So like it's like a nice milk chocolate. You get that caramel, a little bit like butterscotch, maybe even it doesn't go to toffee. It's more butterscotch. It's more like caramel the most. And yeah, I'm curious how much the coffee is doing for the roast versus the base beer, because the way they worded it, roasted coffee to add another layer of complexity, featuring, so here we go, the rich flavors and aromas of coffee, vanilla, and toffee of the original beer. So apparently even when they don't add coffee to it, the barrel-aged stout gives off vanilla and toffee. Coffee, vanilla, and toffee. So I'm thinking the base beer has some roastiness, if they're saying, if I'm reading this correctly, already has some of that. The toffee, again, to me, it's more caramel than this like little pop of butterscotch, but we're all talking about the same thing. I also don't remember the last time I had butterscotch or toffee, to be fair, or caramel for that matter. So it's just like what your brain's like, okay, this is like the closest connection. Anyway, poor Matt, he likes really short videos, and here I am rambling. Yeah, again, the short version, Matt, I'll send you the link starting at this point. Great flavors, a little thin for me, but I care about flavor more than the viscosity. You get this nice caramel, this burnt sugar, caramelized sugar, I should say. It doesn't get burnt. I keep saying burnt sugar. It's not a burnt taste. It's a nice roasty taste. Got a little bit of smoke in the aroma, not getting any of that in the taste. I definitely get the nice barrel and some bourbon as well, which I really appreciate. So yeah, I think this is great. I don't know if anyone from Hamburg is watching this. I would be very proud of this beer. I'll put it that way. Have you guys had this beer before? Have you had a nice coffee style lately? Bourbon barrel aged or not? Do you have a friend named Matt? I don't know, anything, everything, comment section below. Let's get a conversation going. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check. I asked if you have a friend named Matt. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untapped. No Hype Beer Reviews, both those places. So always please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.